In every corner of the world, people wake up each day, going through the motions of life. They go to work, come home, and repeat the cycle day after day. But amidst the monotony, there are those who dare to dream, people who look beyond the ordinary and envision something extraordinary. They believe in a future that others can't yet see. They know that to achieve greatness, you must first dream big. Think about the people who have shaped our world: innovators, leaders, visionaries. They all started with a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed of a world where everyone would be judged by the content of their character. Steve Jobs dreamed of putting a computer in every home. Amelia Earhart dreamed of flying solo across the Atlantic. Their dreams seemed impossible to many, but they had the courage to believe in them. And that belief was the first step towards turning those dreams into reality.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Sam. Sam was born into a family of farmers in a small town where life was simple and opportunities were few. From a young age, Sam was expected to follow in his father's footsteps, working the land, just as generations had before him. But Sam had a different dream. He wasn't content with the life laid out for him. Every day, as he worked in the fields, he would look up at the sky and imagine a world beyond his small town. He dreamed of becoming an engineer, of building machines that could transform agriculture and help farmers all over the world. Sam's dream was big, too big, some would say. His father would often remind him, "This is your life, Sam. Farming is in your blood. You need to focus on the reality in front of you." But Sam couldn't let go of his dream.
He studied every night, after working in the fields, saving every penny he could to buy books on engineering and machinery. His friends laughed at him. His family didn't understand him. But Sam knew in his heart that his dream was worth pursuing. But dreaming big isn't easy. Sam faced obstacle after obstacle. He failed his entrance exam for college twice, and when he finally got in, he struggled to keep up with the coursework. There were days when the dream seemed too far away, too impossible. The people around him continued to doubt, saying things like, "Maybe you should just stick to farming. It's a secure life." Sam was tempted to listen. He felt the weight of his challenges, pulling him down, making him question if his dream was even worth it.
But in those moments of doubt, Sam would go back to the reason. He started. He would remember the way his heart raced when he imagined the possibilities, the way his mind lit up with ideas. He knew that, if he gave up now, he'd be letting go of a piece of himself. And so, he kept going. He pushed through the failures, the doubts, and the naysayers. Because deep down, Sam understood that every great success story starts with a dream, one that's big enough to scare you, but powerful enough to drive you forward. Sam's perseverance began to pay off. After years of hard work, late nights, and countless setbacks, he finally built his first prototype, a machine that could double a farmer's yield with half the effort. He took it to a local fair, where people could see his invention in action. At first, the crowd was skeptical.
They saw a young man who didn't look like an engineer, who came from a background that didn't match his ambitions. But as they watched his machine at work, their skepticism turned into admiration. They began to see, what Sam had seen all along, the potential for something revolutionary. That day was a turning point. Sam's invention caught the attention of investors and industry leaders. They saw the value in his dream, and they wanted to be a part of it. With their support, Sam was able to develop his machine further, and soon it was being used by farmers across the country. What started as a big, impossible dream in the mind of a small-town boy became a reality that changed lives. And it all began with the courage to dream big.
Sam's story is a reminder to all of us that the first step towards success is daring to dream big. It doesn't matter where you come from, what resources you have, or how many people doubt you. What matters is your belief in your dream. and your willingness to take the first step, no matter how small. Every successful person you admire started with a dream. They faced challenges. They heard no more times than they can count. But they kept going because they knew that the size of their dream would determine the size of their success. Dreaming big is about more than just setting goals. It's about envisioning a future that's greater than the present and having the courage to pursue it with everything you've got. Whether your dream is to start a business, create art, help others, or change the world, it all begins with that initial spark, a vision of something bigger than yourself.
So, what's your dream? What vision keeps you awake at night, filling you with excitement and a little bit of fear? Whatever it is, know that it's the first step on your journey to success. Dream big, and take that first step today. If this story inspired you, if it lit a fire within you to start pursuing your dreams, then don't let that fire go out. Take action today. Start with one small step that brings you closer to your goal. And remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the impact you can make. Subscribe for more stories and motivation, and share this video with someone who needs to be reminded that their dreams are worth chasing. Let's build a community of dreamers and doers, people who aren't afraid to think big and work hard to make those dreams a reality. What's your big dream? Share it in the comments below, and let's take this journey together.